of course, to kickstart the amazing Velocity Camp review today, I'm going to share an opening remarks for you as we are going to talk about all about leadership. Briefly, yes, because we have both of our trainers ready and excited to share some light. We'll be always be the light in the darkness. So I'm going to share this briefly. We'll talk about leadership because everything rises and falls on leadership. What does that mean? That means that leader determines the limit on the potential for the organization to grow. Yes. However, Immerians, I want you to listen carefully. Knowing how to lead is just half of the battle. Understanding leadership and what does that truly mean is actually two different things. Understanding leadership and actually leading are two different things. Okay? I want us to remember that. The big question is, are we leading? And are we a leader? Because it's not just about the status, because of what or who we think we are, that we can just simply call ourselves a leader. It's also not a position. We can identify our leadership and leading if we are doing it with our own example. So how can we actually find ways to make sure that we lead by example? And does it even matter? Can you please let me know? Is it yes or no? Is leadership by example matters? I have another question for you. Question. Have you ever wondered what separates a strong team, a strong group from a weak one? What separates them? Can you guess? Can you give me some answers to that? Have you ever wondered what separates a strong team from a weak one? I can see some answers here. Well, usually the answer is their leader. Strong teams, strong groups have ethical leaders that lead by example. They shine a light on the path ahead. They also consistently show their people how to handle failure, how to show different kinds of behavior that should be duplicated. In return, the team, you and I, all the individuals on that group is actually going to directly, indirectly mirror their leader's behavior. We actually walk in that footsteps. We mirror it. We mirror it from their mistakes. We contribute meaningful ideas. And actually, we can also bring negativity or distractions to the people around us. It can actually go both ways. The leader can inspire or distract. It can lead both ways. In that case, let's go deeper. What does leadership by example mean? As it's easier said than done. The mark of a good leader lies in the ability to walk their talk. To lead by example means we guide others through our own behavior instead of just our words. It's easy to say, always, but we must be intentional, because your intention to inspire others should also be an accountability, because your intention to inspire others, they will always copy what you do, what the patterns is, what you show your teams. And the opposite of that is what? Say one thing and do another thing. The same as do as I say, not do as I do may have worked in the past, but it has no place in today's modern world. People know who you are. People can see it. And people want to see that your actions mirrors what you say. This means aligning your habitual practices, your routines, your behaviors with your true core values, because it will always show a pattern. The good thing is that doesn't mean that we cannot make mistakes. It doesn't mean that we can get it right every time, because no one can be perfect and no one will ever be. But keep in mind that in these modern times, everyone and the people around us are quick to notice inconsistency and contradictions in one actions versus the words versus what we want to portray in social media and the public actions patterns. This one, I love this very much. I don't trust anyone who is nice to me but rude to the waiter, because they would treat me the same way if I were in that position. Have we seen this one way or another? Even in the mall, even in the parking lot, how do we treat other people? Is it the same way as how we portray ourselves to be? I've seen this so many times, and this is a big example of inconsistency. Again, we understand we cannot be perfect, but do we self-reflect? Do we hold ourselves accountable of what we do in daily basis? Because once and only once that we self-reflect and accept our flaws, that we can improve that, then alignment is at the heart, is in our heart, and we're going to resolve to be an authentic and genuine leader. I know I don't have much time, but I can share to you some of the steps that we can take and constantly check to improve ourselves and our leadership. So the first and foremost, we have to sharpen our leadership skills. It's always about constantly improving. Don't count your past performance of who you are today. One of the best ways is to lead by example, is to always learn how to do it and consistently improve yourselves. This means taking advantage to the best training that is available. Do we keep advantage of that? Best trainings that we can get our hands on. Are we doing this? Are we attending all the trainings that is there made available for you? Dr. Queen, I am past of being an attendance to this event. I am a trainer myself. Fine and good. Congratulations. We love that. My question is, okay, are you leading a seminar? Are you facilitating trainings to your teammates? Are you duplicating that knowledge? You and I can answer that question honestly. Another one. I have a lot of Immerians right here. Answer this honestly. How many in our core call right now took the initiative to attend a training course, a refresher course arranged by the corporate under Immeri Growth University? How many did we took the initiative to do that, to be trained and retrained? Have we visited our IGU University? Or have we personally become an instrument to at least improve the knowledge of even one business partner? Did we make ourselves a blessing to at least become an instrument to change at least one business partner. Are we confident? Yes, I can see your hands. Then congratulations. Congratulations. Another question. Are we confident that we can teach, we can train the business structures of our Immeri's compensation plan with the recent changes, the recent upgrades? Are we confident enough that if somebody asks us questions, and imagine if the biggest prospect of your entire career is in front of you right now, the biggest prospect, are we confident that we can share the business to that person and close the deal? Or are we going to be nervous? Oh, let me ask my upline, please, can you hold on? Can I set up a training with Mr. Brian Luby? Can I ask somebody? Can I call my sponsor? Can I call the corporate so that that person can present the business plan for you? Well, that can be a good start. It's always there's no shame on asking help. It's always good to ask help, but until when? Yes, somebody is biting. Thank you for the boost. I'm in the road right now. We can always be there to help you, but you must be an Immeri expert. You must be the master of your business, because if you are an expert, then people would love to trust you, will automatically respect and listen to you. People easily work with experts, and other experts, again, other experts would love to connect and network with you. Lastly, always improving yourself improves your personal brand. And nowadays, who we are, our personal brand is our business card. Continuous training can help you build your skills, your mindset, your behaviors that you all needed to perform at your peak. Not only can this help you to become a better person, that will help you and push you to build more resilient teams, consistently growing strong. And if you do that, the sky is your limit, because those people that you duplicated with, that you replicated with, will push you to the very top. What else? Very timely topic. Are we constructive when we handle conflict? Or in the side of conflict, we are the first one to run away as fast as we can, or indifferent? You can't expect your teammates to handle conflict well if you don't. If we are indifferent, oh, conflict, let them settle it by themselves. No, that is not leadership. That is not mentorship. We must address this conflict calmly and productively. Our always goal is to diffuse the tension and always have solution in mind. Always be a part of the solution, not a part of the problem, right? Can we review? When there's conflict, do we mediate? Or when there's conflict, do we help stop the fire? Or are we there to even put fuel to the fire? Conflicts will be there every day. There will be anger every day, and we must control it before it controls us. Anger is a normal human emotion, but when it gets out of control, then that turns to destructive, and it can affect your work, your family, your business, your personal relationships, and overall affect the quality of our life. The truth is, we can never get rid of what triggers our anger. We cannot avoid it. We cannot avoid the things, the people that, can trigger and enrage us. Nor we can change any of them. We can. However, what we can do is to learn to control our own reaction. Naturally, some people are hot-tempered, hard-headed, irritable, grumpier, or easily angered than others. It's normal. The thing is that you? Do you brand yourself as what? Oh, then that is the person. Be careful to that person. That person is always a wahala. We call that in Nigeria. That person is trouble. That person is this and that. That's already a brand. Are we branding ourselves as what? Remind yourself that getting angry, losing your cool, won't and never fix anything. It will never make you feel better. And in fact, it will even make you feel worse. Make logic defeat anger. To be angry is to let others' mistake punish yourself. Don't give them that power. Next, personal favorite of mine is all about kindness, always. Communication, very important. Communicate kindly. Beyond handling conflict, a healthy dialogue is always important in all types of interaction. This demonstrates who you truly are, and this shows actually if you sincerely care about who you talk to, about your family, about your team, about your business partners, and your customers. Let's review, shall we? Can we review this? When you go to a specific area, specific place, let's say your office, business meeting, attending a call, are we the first to greet, to give our best smile and our warm hello? Or are we usually the one waiting the other person to do that to us first? Are we a ball of sunshine, a ball of light? Or if a teammate comes to you with a question, do you answer it politely? Let's answer that. Immerians, friends, the world is round. Do not belittle anyone, as that person may be the same person that will help you tomorrow. We must be humble all the time, no matter what status we are in, no matter what educational background we have finished, no matter what amount is in our bank account, be humble. People respond well to humility. Do things for the people because you want to replicate that. You want to be kind, not because of who they are or what they can do in return, but because of who you are. Who you are as a person. Who you are as a leader. What is your nature? This can be a 2-hour session, but I'm paving the way for our 2 international trainers. So friends, Immerians, my business partners, our family, let's always do the right thing, even when nobody is watching. Let's own up to our mistakes. Let's be the person that is reliable, that is dependable to the people around us because they have put their trust on us. I urge everyone to always treat people fairly, valuing every people around us. Because with our own actions, our deed will lead to the standard of excellence. No one else. Our world, the world is constantly evolving and rapidly changing. The truth is, if there is a lack of advancement and upgrade in our life, our business, the way we do things, then we must be ready because there will be constraints, there will be missed opportunities, and there will be stagnation in our life. The good news is, Immeri family, we strive our very best not to be one. We want to constantly evolve. And will you evolve with us? We will continue to work our very best to attain breakthrough. And we urge you to break through with us. Get yourself abreast with so many informations that will be made available for you in this coming Velocity Camp and in all the trainings that we have in Immeri Growth University. Let there be a paradigm shift in our steps. Let's be somebody who wants to attain God's blessing to us to be the very best version of ourselves. Before I end my opening segment, let's end this with gratitude. I'm very sure we all have people, or even at least one person in this business who has been a tremendous help to us. That has been a big blessing to us. And so your assignment right now, before I pass this training, is to chat that person, reach out to the person. You can copy paste what will be typed here. And please just say randomly today to that person, thank you for being a pillar of support. I know I don't say this to you every day, but I sincerely appreciate you. And you are highly treasured. Let's be that person that always spread love and positivity. Let's be that person that drives people and pulls people together. Thank you so much, Immerians. My appreciation to each and every one of you. And now, let's all welcome our international trainer, life coach, a very good friend of mine, a person who consistently walk his talk, the amazingly awesome transformational leader, Mr. Brian Louie. Let's give a round of applause.
Wow, amazing, amazing, absolutely amazing. Good morning, Dr. Queen Kamoda. Thank you so much for a mind-bending and attitude adjusting session. Oh my goodness, that was such an amazing, amazing training. You know, I got so much from that. You know, it's so wonderful to be in synergy. It's so wonderful to be involved in a mission where you are in complete alignment with who you are. And so I want to thank you so much, Dr. Queen Kamoda, for an amazing, amazing training. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're here, we've got about 58 participants here today. How many people are showing value? How many people are showing value? What is your biggest takeaway? What is your biggest takeaway? I want you to declare it into the chat box right now. Before I even jump in, I want you to acknowledge and appreciate the information. What is your biggest takeaway? Put it into the chat box right now. I got some big takeaways. My first takeaway was learning about leadership doesn't make you a leader. It's your behavior that does. It's your behavior. What it is that you do when no one is looking. What is it that you say when no one else is listening? Or the people that you think you don't want to hear what you're saying. What is it? What is it? Actions speak louder than words. That was Emanuela. Oh my goodness. Emanuela, we see that all around us. People that say one thing but do the other. We're going to be adjusting that in this amazing event coming up, our Velocity Camp. Another one, alignment is in the heart. Alignment is the heart. What does this have to do with making money, my friends? Leadership in this industry is the catalyst for your income. Leadership in this industry is the catalyst for your income. It's not the compensation plan. The compensation plan facilitates the person that is growing. That's what the compensation plan allows us to do. And so it's all in the alignment in your heart. Another one that I got, people respond to humility. And I will tag onto that empathy. Humility and empathy. Some people in Immeri believe that they are the greatest thing since sliced bread. They don't need to come to trainings. They don't need to speak. They don't need to do anything. Things that make you go, do the right thing, even when no one is watching. My friends, we're going to have an amazing, amazing, amazing time. I know that there are some people that I wish could be from my home country and from around the world. There are some people that I wish could be at this Velocity Camp, but we're going to give you just a little taste of it. Have you gotten your taste already from our incredible Dr. Queen Kamoda? Can you see? My friends, if you are not yet registered, you haven't yet purchased your ticket, you're on this call right now, and you have not purchased your ticket for the Velocity Camp, I gotta tell you that you're doing yourself a major, major disservice. I know of people that Brian Louie, I wish that they could be a part of this camp because I know what's gonna happen. I know the ripple effect that's gonna happen from listening to Mr. Yap Yen, our president for Immeri International, listening to the amazing Dr. Queen Kamoda with her humility, her honesty, her integrity, and myself bringing some of the information that I was so blessed to learn in my last 11 years in this industry. I encourage you, if you are not yet registered, I encourage you, make the decision right now to get to be there. And if you are already registered, I spoke to one of our one-star directors that I'm currently working with very closely, and I encouraged her to take the room. I encouraged her to take the room, take the entire room. One of my mentors taught me, he said, Brian, the ripple effect of what you do today is usually in the mind. The ripple effect of what you're going to accomplish is usually in your mind. Success begins in the mind first, and then it manifests itself. You see, people that are in our industry that are consumed by money, they don't get that. Money is always a byproduct of value. It's a byproduct of value. And so as you capture this value, the 61 people that are on this call, I want you to know that the 61 people that are on this call, if it is that you are getting value, this is your value right now. Imagine what's going to happen at the Velocity Camp, where we're going to be in that environment, in that space. So let me share a little bit of what I want to share today. If it is that you're getting value, I want you to put value. I mean, I just got some tremendous value from Dr. Queen Kamoda, as I always do. So I want to encourage you, make sure that you're taking some notes. I'm seeing some people driving. Thank you for being on. Be careful and take your notes somehow. Pull aside and take your notes. Note takers are always money makers. So let me share with you now a little bit on my take on the upcoming Velocity Camp. So who will be there? Who will be there? Like I said, if you are already registered, who do you want to be there? Who do you want to be there? A good leader at the very core brings people together to drive towards a common goal. Remember what I said. In this industry, your leadership is the magnet for your income. Leadership is the ripple effect of your own personal value that you're bringing to the lives of others. So a good leader at their core, they are not divisive. There are people who make a lot of money in this industry that are not leaders, especially in Immeri, where you can succeed by luck or leadership. You hear me say that all the time. We're so fortunate to have a rewards package that allows people to succeed by luck, but really allows you to get to that next level by your leadership. See, without leadership, everyone is in a boat rowing haphazardly in a variety of directions, ultimately getting nowhere. Does that sound familiar? Does it sound a little familiar? Can you feel and see eye to eye on that you know what? Things aren't going in one direction. We're not going towards our particular goal. We're not headed into that path that allows us to all become successful. Some people are doing one thing, some people are doing something else, others are talking one way, others are talking in another direction. People are just haphazardly going through things and they're charging, trying to make an extra buck. They're trying to sign this person up so that they can move on to the next one. My friends, that's not leadership. That's not leadership. So who will be there? Visionary leaders will be there. The next generation is what I say to Dr. Crean, Kamoda, as well as Mr. Yapwayan. The next generation. We are evolving. Immeri is about to go to another level, my friends. It's about to continue its metamorphosis. So who will be there? Visionary leaders will be there. And the visionary leaders that want to instill that seed of leadership, they're going to bring others as well. Just as my favorite one star that I'm working with directly, determined to take the room. Visionary leader, planting the seeds of vision in future leaders will be there. So why should you be there? Why should you be there? You see, if you're having difficulty responding to unanticipated business challenges, you're having difficulty understanding how to maneuver through the challenges of dealing with individuals, challenges perhaps with some of your leadership, challenges with some of the people that are in our community, challenges with people that are coming into our community as our new blood. If you're facing these challenges, or if you're simply interested in moving forward, in improving your leadership skills, so that when you look at your wake, W-A-K-E, one of my mentors taught me this. He said, Brian, this is how you could know that you're a good leader. When you look behind you, you look inside of the people that you're supposed to be leading. If you're seeing choppy waters, you're seeing people fighting, backbiting, complaining, they're acting haphazardly, they're reacting to things, they're responding to things badly, they're now comparing the opportunity to others and all of these things, that's your wake, W-A-K-E, just as a ship. The wake of a ship tells a lot about the engine. And so that's how you know if it is that you want to sharpen your leadership skills, then you should strongly consider grabbing your ticket and join us at the Velocity Camp. You will, without question, with the training that I saw Mr. Yapwayan put together, increasing your productivity. It starts with your mindset. Increase engagement and reduce that member turnover. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about what it is that keeps people, what's the glue that keeps people together. And we're gonna nurture future leaders, the next generation. So what do you expect? What can you expect to be happening at the Velocity Camp? Well, world-class training that has been specifically designed for this Velocity Camp. It will never happen again. It will never happen again. This is the very, very first time. And we have dreamed about it. I have dreamed about being on the same platform as Mr. Yapwayan training. I've dreamed about that. I have so much respect for this gentleman. World-class individual, a world-class gentleman. So we will have world-class training that has never been done before, will never happen again in an environment that allows for people to grow. A winning environment where it's designed to reset, recharge, and refocus. We'll have little sessions where we can get together outside of the training. One of our amazing leaders, J Mama, who's here on this call. Thank you, J Mama, for being here, showing value for what we have. She wants to break out and just have a few sessions, we're gonna have like a campfire session where we're just gonna get to know each other. Just as Dr. Crean just said, who you are will always show up. You see, who you are as a leader will always show up, not just on stage. So you get to see that. You get to see Dr. Queen Kamona. You get to see me. You get to see and be around Mr. Yapwayan in that winning environment. We have activity designed to uncover what is holding you back from reaching your full potential, your fullest potential, fullest potential. You know, I've always believed that out of Immeri will come the first multi-millionaire out of Africa. Do you know that we are yet to find on the continent of Africa a multi-millionaire in US dollars out of Africa? Why is that? Why is that? When companies come to Africa in order to build volume, how come we don't have a leader that becomes a multi-millionaire that is out of Africa? Why is that? We're going to uncover why that is. And it lies in leadership. So this is what you can expect and be in there. You will reach your goals. If you have your own goals, your dreams, your aspirations, but the 62 people, I applaud you for seeing the value in what it is that we're bringing today. We're going to make some adjustments to that coming out of this Velocity Camp. You will be able to achieve that level of leadership that you really want to see. The leadership here in Immeri that we truly want to inculcate. The true leaders, listen to me, the true leaders will show up to create that environment of happiness. We talk about bringing happiness to ourselves and our family. We will find the leaders that will do that will ripple affect that. And the financial abundance that comes as a byproduct. You see, one of the things that people don't understand in this industry is that the money that you will generate is not because of just your activity, it's your attitude and your leadership. Ask any person that has been a multi-millionaire in this industry, it's because of who they are, who they've developed to become that made them successful, not the compensation plan. The value that they find. And so what's going to happen? Next level. Next level. The Velocity Camp is designed to take us all to the next level, myself included. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be there in that environment. I haven't been in that environment for years. I haven't been in that environment for a very long time. And so here you'll be able to evolve your leadership and your own personal growth. at our velocity camp. And so the first thing that you can expect is you will enjoy the time. You will enjoy the time. For those of you that are not already registered, for those who are, I encourage you, identify the people that you want to see and be at the velocity camp and ensure that they are there. It is to your own personal benefit, because we succeed as the people that we bring into Immeri succeed. That's the only way to succeed. Our success is always going to become a byproduct of the success of others. So without a doubt, you will enjoy the time that you're going to spend together. You will enjoy being in that environment with like-minded leaders, because like I said, I'm looking at the people that are coming. I'm looking at the people that are coming. I'm looking into their eyes, and they're ready. They're ready because they're now willing to sometimes unlearn and learn new things, new skills, new mindsets, to be able to live their dreams and unfold their truest potential. So you will absolutely enjoy the time that we'll be there. You will get the vision. For lack of vision, the people always perish, my friends. Vision is key to becoming successful in this industry. Vision is key to becoming a leader, but not only having your own personal vision, but being able to articulate that vision effectively and consistently is what makes the difference. You've got to have that vision, and you've got to be able to articulate that in a way that other people can understand and follow, because they capture that vision as well. So we're going to teach some skills through some exercises, amazing exercises. We're going to have very few PowerPoints, and we're more going to be engaged with each other. So learn how to be engrossed in a vision that pulls you forward. Many people leave this industry, or they jump from one company to the next because they lose their vision. It's their vision that they lose. Nothing has changed, but their vision has changed. So we're going to learn how to be engrossed in that vision that's going to keep pulling you forward, pulling you forward. You're going to overcome. My friends, you're going to learn how to become an overcomer. Dr. Queen Kamoda just talked about it. How do you overcome those things, those challenges, and then be able to teach others how to overcome? Not just in business, but in life in general. And you learn not to compare yourself with others, you cheer them on. Another big thing that I learned is when it comes to seeing other people succeed, you're still on the ground, but you're seeing other people soaring. What do? Do you say, I wish that was me? No, you cheer them on, just as if you're cheering for yourself. Sometimes twice as hard. You cheer them on because you know that you're on the right path, and you wait for your time to shine. You will duplicate that. So become an overcomer. You're going to learn those skills at this training. You're also going to learn about leverage. This industry is about leverage. My friends, mindset shift. It's not my team. It's not your team. It's the team, our team. 63 people chose to leverage on the experience and the training of Dr. Queen Kamoda. 63. To leverage on the experience and the vision of Mr. Yapwayen. To leverage on the vision, the experience, and the articulation of Brian Louis. For some people, it's about my team. So I'm going to go to this event, and I'm not going to take the time to be able to be here in order to listen, to capture something that I can bring to others. Or I'm going to go off. I've got something better to do. I don't need to hear that. I don't need to hear that rah-rah. I don't need to hear that personal growth stuff. My friends, the ripple effect is going to happen after this training. And you want to be there. Not my team or your team, but when you have this holistic vision of the team, especially with our synergistic board breaking system, you will see how everything unfolds. You learn how to appreciate from others, the systems, the processes that will enhance your own personal journey to success. Then the valor. We endeavor to be the pride of the direct selling industry. My friends, it all starts with us. It all starts with us. I remember in my very, very first company in this industry, I wore a vest of valor. I used to feel so proud. When people ask me, what did you do? And when I first joined that company, I was the vice president of training and support services of a major company in Trinidad and Tobago, my home country. Vice president. I left that job in order to become a member of my very first direct selling company. And I was so proud. I was so proud because I had my vest of valor. I knew that I was bringing life to people whose life wanted to have that ray of light. Valor. So we're going to learn at the Velocity Camp what it means to operate with that vest of valor. And from that Velocity Camp, we're going to evolve. We're going to evolve into the company that is truly, truly endeavoring to become the pride of this industry. It's going to happen. We're also going to learn edification. My friends, the seed of edification can only grow a tree of success. That seed of edification, learning how to appreciate and love the people that have created the platform, do the work to ensure that the platform exists for everyone. We're going to learn how to edify them, how to edify each other, and how to edify the vision that we see together. We're going to learn those secrets of edification. We're going to be led. You're going to learn love and loyalty, edification, and duplication. You're going to learn that at our Velocity Camp. My friends, you've got amazing trainers coming. Like I said, if you're not there already, there are only a few tickets left. So this training was really inspired by Dr. Queen Kamoda and Mr. Yapwayen in order to allow people that would not be able to attend because maybe they can't travel to come that far, or maybe because they're not at a mind space and ready to receive this type of information, so that you can get a glimpse of what it is that we do here at Immeri. But for those of you who have made the decision to be there, I encourage you to now also make the decision to decide on the people that you also want to be there. Take the room. Take the room. I always say there's a difference between announcing and promoting. You announce things in the chat. You could send an announcement and say, hey, this is happening in the chat. You could promote by calling specific people and telling them it's important for them to be there. There's a big difference. So if you have already gotten your ticket, I encourage you to promote the Velocity Camp. It will make the world of difference to your own personal Immeri journey. And so, my friends, what I want you to do now is I want you to put your pens down, put your pencils down, and I want you to now pay very, very close attention to this video that I'm about to share. So I want you to really, really watch this video.
Like everybody. Enough is enough. I didn't want to be like everybody else. I wanted to be the fucking best at everything I did. I want to be remembered forever. And in order for that to happen, I realized I needed to act like it. Because being an average human being, being a sheep like the rest, isn't going to get me there. This is something you all need to understand. If you want to be the best in whatever you do, you got to start acting different than everybody else. If you want the nicest car, if you want to live in the nicest neighborhood, if you want the nicest clothes, the nicest jewelry, the nicest partner, the best of everything comes with a fucking price. It comes from grinding through those late nights. It comes from grinding through those early mornings. It comes from those exhausting days where every fucking fiber of your body is telling you to give up. If you want to separate yourself from other people in the world, you got to start acting differently. And it starts with taking responsibility for your life. You see, every day you are presented with two paths. One path leads to your true potential. It leads to that first class ticket. It leads to that fancy car. It leads to that fancy house. It leads to those dreams you have every single night when you close your fucking eyes. And the other path is you staying the same. You see, most of you are stuck on the path of staying the same because you don't understand how to take responsibility for what is happening in your life. It's not that you don't want everything that comes with the path that leads to your true potential, but you are too hung up on blaming the past and the present. You are too hung up on blaming your mom for how she treated you when you were younger. You are too hung up on blaming your teachers for how they spoke to you. You're too hung up with anything that happened to you years ago. I'm not trying to discredit your pain, but you gotta let that go. And because of that, you aren't able to appreciate the strength and power you have today. You aren't able to step into that power because you are choosing to justify excuses every single time you open your fucking eyes. It's time to take responsibility. Understand that you are in control of how you feel every day. What you do every day. How you act every day. So don't get it twisted. The excuse that these outside sources control how you feel, what you do, and how you act is just a justification that has been drilled into your head since you were younger. Break out of it. Understand that we have the power to change our lives. Stop putting the power in other people's hands by blaming them for your current situation. Take that back. Choose to shift the trajectory of your life so you can live up to your true potential. The King Eric Thomas said it best. Everybody wants to be a beast until it's time to do what beasts do. Guess what? Beasts don't sleep in every day. They understand that they need to sacrifice sleep in order to be successful. Beasts don't binge watch Netflix. When they want to change their life, they utilize that time to take action. Beasts don't blame the past for where they are in the present. They utilize that pain as a fucking lesson so they can see more success in the future. Embrace self-discipline. Stop trading short-term pleasure for long-term gains. Choose to make decisions that are going to benefit your life every day. Take control of your life so you can separate yourself from the masses. Choose to be the absolute best version of yourself and walk down the path that leads to you achieving your true potential. You got this. Let's go.
My friends, let's evolve together. Or you'll repeat. Either evolve or revolve. Decide. Decide. Just decide. And we'll see you there. Back over to you. In fact, no, let me now pass the mic over. Pass the mic over to a gentleman that I'm so very grateful, so very happy, so very excited to share the stage for the very first time, our president, for Immeri International. Ladies and gentlemen, stand up for our amazing, amazing, amazing Mr. Yap Wayen. Mr. Yap Wayen, over to you.
Thank you, Brian, and good morning and good afternoon to every one of you lovely people tonight. Or at least on my side of the world, it's already night. But you know what, Brian, you actually stole my line. It is actually my dream to share the same stage with you and Queen Komoda. But you just took the credit before I start to mention that. But nonetheless, I'm really looking forward to this velocity camp, simply because this is unlike any other that I have done before. And you know, usually when you are doing a motivational talk to a large group of people within a short period of time, there is only as little messages that you can pass through. And in this velocity camp with a smaller group of people, I think what me, Brian, and Queen intends to do is to really spend more quality time with each of the participants and to really provide a breakthrough. You see, breakthrough to me is not just about accumulating of new knowledge or new rewards or new experience, and you call yourself, I had a breakthrough. In order for you to have a breakthrough, you need to break down. And that is exactly what I intend to do. And for those who knows me the longest time, I am one who I do not know how to lie. I do not know how to hide my words, and I will go straight to the main point. And so that is what I intend to do, is to really have a personal sessions with most of you all, show you what is it like that is holding you back through exercises or games that we will design, and you will acknowledge it without me telling you what is wrong. Okay, and so I'm really looking forward to this breakthrough through breaking down most of you participants, and you have to come with an open-minded and be prepared to evolve, because if your ego is holding you back, you will not gather much learning through this whole velocity camp, and it's going to be very intense. I have gone through it before, and it is a life transformation to me, to be able to be pointed out by my mentors before, in order to show what I needed to do or to evolve into a much better person. And when you have that breakthrough, naturally success and everything will comes along with it. You see, there are many things that we will share about, and most of it have some of it have actually been pointed out by Queen, by Brian. You know, nothing in life actually stays the same forever. We are constantly evolving. Even our life purpose revolves around evolution, because there is no person on earth whose life purpose is to remain stagnation, is to remain the same person. It involves a breakthrough. Okay, so even in a relationship, you will be in serious trouble with your spouse or your partner if you have never evolved for the last 20, 30 years of your marriage, because now you need to make adjustments to support your partner needs. You know, things have to show. Just like success, where you are today is probably an accumulation of your knowledge and life experience that you have gathered, and this is where you are today. If you have not reached that next level yet, you have probably not evolved or gathered enough knowledge or experience to evolve to the next level. And that I always believe. Why am I not in the same level as Elon Musk? I don't have his experience. I do not have his failures. I do not have his pains. I have not gathered that. But if I want to have that same level with him, I know I got to put in more work, more tears, more pain in order for me to get there. And it is very fortunate that we have designed this velocity camp in order for you to see a lot of these things that we need to gather and to learn to evolve to the next level. You know, I always love this saying, you may feel very secure in the pond that you are in, but if you have never ventured out of it, you will never know there is such a thing as an ocean or a sea. So evolution, you see, sorry, Brian, if I take too long. I'm trying to save as much as I can for the velocity camp. But you see, the theory of evolution, do you know why trees today are not as tall as it is in the past? You know, during the Jurassic Park, or even before that, trees are over 435 feet tall. 400 over feet tall trees. Why is it not as tall today? Because through the theory of evolution, during those days, even trees will want to grow taller because the dinosaurs will eat them. So by natural evolution, the trees will try to push itself higher. Okay. But why are trees shorter today? Because there are no more dinosaurs. Even evolution can go for the best, or it can lower your state of evolution, or you reduce it. So in the theory of evolution, we need to know what we really want. And through that, we need to have a serious breakdown in order to see the world and what we want. And I'm looking forward to this session with Brian, with Queen. Like I said, I have always dreamt of sharing the same stage with these two beautiful persons. And there are a lot of things we will talk about, even humility, like Queen have just said. You know, if you really have studied the quality of top leaders and how they stay there, it actually boils back down to one simple quality, which is humility. And this has been stated in many books. And I have read many books, okay? Even Stephen Covey, the highest level of leadership is actually humility. Even in Africa, do you all know Joyce Banda, who is the president of Malawi before? When she was a president or elected and she's a lady, okay? When she was elected a president, she sold off the presidential jet, she sold off everything in order to grow the country together. That is humility to me. Warren Buffett, one of the richest investor in the world, until today, he still stay in a small house, even though he's worth billions of dollars. These are humility. In the velocity camp, I will share what drives them to be as humble as possible because of their vision of leadership. And leadership you seek to inspire. Brian, I thank you because you mentioned about what your mentor had taught you before. When you look back, and if you see there are no fighting, there are no squabbling, and people are just marching towards you. I put it a good example here. How do you guys see Dr. Queen Komoda? Do you guys here think that she is an excellent leader today? How many of you? Okay. You see, Queen always call me her mentor. And I accept that. I really accept that words that she has, the kind words that she has given it to me. Okay. Now, let me tell you this. I did not find Queen the way she is more than a decade ago. She was the reverse of what she is today. I'm not talking about her weight or her size. I'm talking about the, sorry, Queen, I love you. But I'm not saying that, but she is completely a different person than what she is today. Okay. Now, she is a fantastic leader today. Okay. And she has inspired many people around the world. And there are a lot of people that she has groomed to be as good as she is. I'm talking about Joanne. I'm talking about Aris, May, and the whole team is under her great leadership. Now, humility tells me if I reach a certain level of success and I am going to be so proud and egoistic about it, do you think there will be another queen who will bring up a new team and grow together? If I want the spotlight all to myself and always portray myself as the king, I will fail. Just like in the networking business, groom your successors, make them to be as good as you are, put them in the spotlight. Okay? Because the more you put them into the spotlight, the more they want to tell the whole world that you are the mentor, just like what she's always doing to me. But the point is, spend time, develop true quality leaders, leave the ego aside, keep the humility deep within you, and you will have a lot of fantastic leaders. You know, Queen is not just, I similarly, when I talk about Queen, I talk about Mr. Tan. As I think some of you who have shared heard about how we got started together, Mr. Tan was my mentor many years ago. Until today, I overheard him saying that he has two fantastic students, and one of them was me, and the other one is Mr. Lau. So, and we have gone this far journey together, and we have built from zero to a huge company today. So imagine what you can do with your network together with your team if you are willing to share the spotlight. Share the spotlight. And this is all you will learn in the Velocity Camp. And I'm really, really looking forward to it. If those who are interested to come be prepared that Mr. Yap is not going to be a very nice guy on that day. Not because I hate you, it's because I love you. And if you are willing to let me point out and break it down through exercises and games that I've designed, I will just point it out to you, as simple as that. And if you are interested to really have a breakdown, then you will break through. Like I said, breakthrough is not a simple accumulation of success or knowledge or experience, and you think, oh, I have a breakthrough. Breakthrough is seriously knowing that you have breakdown, you are in pain, and now I want to get out of this, and I want to be a much better person. And when you have that in mind, trust me, anything you touch in life, anything you do, you will be successful because you have a new transformative mindset. Okay, so I do not want to talk too long for tonight. I think you all heard enough from Queen and Brian, but and I would just personally like to invite those who have not purchased your ticket, come for it. This whole Velocity Camp will be for all of you individually. Okay. Thank you very much, Brian. Back to you guys. Thank you.